Alright, picked up some more junk, as you can see. First thing that I have here is actually a power supply. Rather cheap and generic one, but it's not one of those cheap generic ones that feels like rubber and has practically no shielding in it. You can actually see inside of it. It's really cool. I don't know what happened here, why it's all scratched up like that, but you can see we can switch it from 3 volts all the way up to 12. Well, if I was showing you the right part of it. And the end, if I can find it, is actually you're able to swap this end around so it could be center pin negative, as it's configured right now. That's the center pin. Or center pin positive. So it's a rather universal power supply. And that I got for this. You're looking at it and you're probably wondering, what the hell is this? It says NACI on it, even though you can't read it. AVS Auto Selector. Basically, this is a composite video switch. You can see on the back, we have a couple of inputs and the output. You're probably wondering what this input 1 does, and you're wondering what's underneath this door. That is the first input on this. In fact, we are going to plug this in, and we're going to see if it works or if it explodes in my face. I did test it with this power supply, and it does work. I did have the opportunity to grab the original power supply, but when I went back to go and grab it, I had found out that all of that stuff had been taken. So, unfortunately, I did not grab the original power supply. But as you can see, it does work, does power up. Automatic, I believe, switches to the first available input. Manual allows you to manually select an input. And if you switch it to auto and then select an input, it goes to manual mode. So that's how that works. This power supply is not exactly a good fit for it, because you can see if I move it ever so slightly, it breaks the connection. There's no power switch on this. It's just auto on. I have no idea if it even works or not, but I suppose we can find out. I have no idea what I'll use it for, but it's a nice thing to have around. But the other thing that I picked up is these. Some 512 megabyte PC-133 memory modules that are absolutely kicking. In fact, let me take these out of the package, and we can see just how wonderfully awesome these things are. That was a clumsy phrasing. All right, now I would call that suitably impressive. Well, for PC-133 anyway. You're probably wondering, why the heck did I get these? As you know, I upgraded the memory in my iMac G3 and because I like matched memory modules, which this machine, the 600, does not have, that's why I got those. I have no idea if they're going to work. It looks like these are parity modules because there is a chip in the middle there. These is Hynix memory modules, and this is actually a dual height piece of PC-133. I don't know if it'll even fit inside the machine. We're going to have to take a look and see. Before I get into the upgrade, some of you might be looking at this and wondering, gee, is that a VGA output? Or HD15 output? Yes, indeed it is. This is something that I think most of them have, at least most of the later ones have. It's an HD15 output, so if you don't want to use the CRT that's on board, or if the CRT that's on board happens to fail, you can plug it in an external display and use that. Not that you would... Well, you could also use it for dual displays, which I suppose would be something that some people might want. But let's upgrade the memory. If you haven't seen my video about the G3 we'll show you just how easy this is. Open this. Simply unlock that. Open that up. And you have access to the memory modules. I have a strong feeling this is probably going to be the one that doesn't work, and we can compare these two modules here, and you can see just how small they actually happen to be by comparison. Now, it goes in this way. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. The thing that I'm concerned about is the fact that it might not fit, which is probably going to be the case. Find out that they don't actually fit in here, because they're keyed slightly differently. Yes. And it's now time for Memory Module 101. So unfortunately, this upgrade has failed for the following reason that I didn't take a look at before I bothered to try and put them in. Let's see here. Why did this memory upgrade fail? You can see if I line these up, that the keying on that upper slot, which the camera won't focus on. Come on, you stupid dumb camera, work. There we go. You can see that the keying is slightly different, and it's different enough that it will prevent these modules from fitting inside that machine, which is another reassurance that these modules are actually parity modules and not the non-parity modules that I need. So unfortunately, this upgrade has just been cut short because I don't think I have any 512 megabyte other 512 megabyte PC-133 modules lying around. I suppose I could probably find them, but again, that begs the question, do I really want to bother? Certainly I'm not going to be paying for any PC-133 anytime soon.